Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're looking at this really interesting story. It's about an ordinary guy from Serbia who, kind of out of nowhere, became a huge internet sensation.
Yeah, it's fascinating. We've got this narrative that tracks his journey basically from a regular 9 to 5 job to, well, online fame.
Exactly. And our mission today is to unpack how that actually happened and maybe what it tells us, about online fame today.
It's a great case study. Someone living a pretty modest life, really unremarkable, according to him. He wasn't looking for the spotlight, was he?
Not at all. It's just, living his life, working his job. But he did have this one thing, a really good sense of humor. Loved making his friends laugh.
And that seems key. That enjoyment, that knack for humor, that's kind of what pushed him to start sharing bits of his daily life online, like short videos.
Yeah, exactly. Little videos on social media. But like a lot of people starting out.
Right. Those first funny videos didn't exactly set the world on fire, did they?
No, definitely a slow burn at first. But he stuck with it, kept making stuff. And what's cool is how people from like all over the world started finding him.
They appreciated his energy, right? His authenticity, that unpolished feel.
Totally. It wasn't slick or overly produced.
Mm.
And that slow, steady growth, that was the real turning point. People just connected with him.
That organic growth is interesting. It wasn't some, viral marketing scheme. It was genuine appreciation building up over time.
Yeah. And then suddenly this ordinary Serbian, as people started calling him, he'd sort of, well, conquered the internet. People knew who he was.
Videos started going properly viral, and
Yeah,
the source says he was genuinely shocked by it all, like really taken aback.
absolutely. Which brings us to the big moment, the catalyst,
Ah, yes, the cooking video.
that cooking video. Apparently just a total disaster in the kitchen. Relatable mistakes, things going wrong.
And that was the thing that just exploded. Millions of views in just a few days. It was huge.
Understandably, he was a bit overwhelmed. But he kept going, kept making those funny, entertaining videos people loved.
And the impact of that single viral hit, it must have been immense.
Oh, for sure. He got tons of messages, people saying he made them laugh, brighten their day. That kind of feedback is powerful, right?
Definitely. It
Yeah.
really encourages you to keep creating, knowing you're having that positive effect.
And then came the next stage, monetization.
Right. Brands started noticing, big names wanting to collaborate.
So he could actually start earning money doing something he genuinely enjoyed. And his family, his friends, they were apparently super supportive, really proud of him.
It's a good reminder, isn't it, for anyone listening, how being real online, even showing the messy, everyday stuff, can actually be incredibly valuable.
It really can. But fame brings challenges. He had to adjust, learn to navigate it all. The narrative highlights that he kept focusing on making good stuff.
But he was also aware, wasn't he, aware that internet fame can be, well, fleeting.
Exactly. You can't just rely on one viral hit forever. That's a crucial point.
So he started thinking ahead, like how to keep things fresh.
Yeah, how to improve, adapt to what's trending online, keep people entertained. He knew he couldn't just stand still.
And it sounds like his support system, his family and friends, stayed really important.
Definitely. They kept him grounded, sounds like.
Hmm.
Sometimes they even showed up in his videos. That connection to his old life seemed vital.
Yeah, helps you stay true to yourself, I guess, when everything else changes so fast.
Right. He recognized the potential downsides, the pressures of internet fame. But the goal was always to stay, normal while doing this extraordinary thing.
So his life completely changed, learning to handle fame, keep creating enjoyable content. But it seems he stayed grateful for it all.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So when you step back and look at it, it's pretty amazing. An ordinary guy, his humor, his realness, it just clicked with people worldwide.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What are the ingredients for that kind of viral success? And what's the lasting impact when that intense, maybe fleeting fame hits someone's life, their identity?
Yeah, definitely something to think about. What makes something resonate so widely? What happens next?